Hey guys, hope everyone's day is going well, and today I've got a new yo-yo review for you guys. This is the Float, and it's made by SmashingYoYos and ScalesCollective, just a little collaboration between the two. I'm really excited to give this a review, so let's jump right in. Alright, so real quick, what is this yo-yo? So like I said before, this is a collaboration between SmashingYoYos, which is a company based in England, and ScalesCollective, which is kind of like a YouTube channel and company, and they do like live streams and stuff like that. I'll link everything below so you guys can check it all out. But yeah, this is a collaboration between the two of them. This is Andrew Bergen's signature yo-yo. So Andrew Bergen, you know, I think you guys all know him. He's a super talented player. You know, he got second place at the 2017 World Yo-Yo Contest. Obviously, he's really killing it, and this is his signature yo-yo. So when I first got this yo-yo, it honestly really confused me. So this yo weighs just 59.4 grams, and that is the lightest yo-yo I have ever seen. I mean, like most yo-yos nowadays are around, you know, 64 grams, and to have a yo that's 59, like it got into the 50s, is honestly astonishing. But yeah, so when I found this out, it really kind of perplexed me. I was like, why would Andrew Bergen want a super light yo-yo? Like, why would anyone want a super light yo-yo? What does that do? So I DM'd him and I got a little bit of information back. So essentially what Andrew Bergen says is that it all just comes down to preference. Andrew just really likes light yo-yos that are super easy to maneuver and move along the string, and this is what he made. He wanted to achieve, you know, a light weight without sacrificing spin time or stability, which makes sense. And I'm honestly pretty surprised that I haven't seen more companies doing this sort of thing. I mean, I can almost guarantee that it's hard to do, you know, maintain stability and everything like that, but I was just surprised that I haven't seen more yo-yo companies doing a lot with weight, you know, messing around with that. But yeah, Andrew Bergen just likes his light yo-yos. Yeah, so when I got that information, I had a couple more questions regarding the design. And so Andrew referred me on over to Jordan, who is the owner of SmashingYoYos, and so I DM'd SmashingYoYos asking them a couple questions. You know, like what I was mainly curious about was where did they take the weight away from this yo? Because, I mean, we'll take a closer look at the yo-yo later in this section, but overall it looks like a pretty normal yo-yo. It's really hard. I couldn't imagine where they would have taken out any weight because it looks so standard. So Jordan quickly replied back saying that they use some really thin walls and that power is relative to the whole design. So as long as the ratio is just right, any yo-yo can be stable. And that all makes sense to me. I mean, if you distribute the weight in, it seems like just the perfect place, you can achieve a yo-yo that's not only like very light when it comes to gram weight, but it's also a very stable and solid yo-yo that is like super powerful on the string. So yeah, by balancing this ratio of, you know, thicker parts of the yo-yo and thinner parts of the yo-yo, they've created the Float. And yeah, I'm just really impressed with this kind of genius idea. Alright, so moving right along, let's take a quick look at the specs. You guys can all pause the video if you want to take a, you know, closer look. Nothing is too regular besides that weight of 59.4. Alright, so for the unboxing experience of this yo-yo, the yo-yo actually comes in this really kind of cool box. So it's white and red, and on the left side it says SmashingYoYo Company, and on the right side it has the Scales logo, and that just says Float in the middle. Though everything else about the box is just white, except on the bottom it says the color of the yo-yo, so I got the deep purple. And so if you open this on up, we can see we've actually got quite a few like cool things. So first we can see we've got the business card, which, you know, has all their contact info, and then they've actually got this really neat design of presenting the yo-yo and its accessories. So if we look on inside, you know, we take the yo out, the accessories that come with this are a string and then also some really cool like little pins and stickers. So there's a ScalesCollective pin, and then there's some, it looks like stickers and stuff like that from SmashingYoYo Company. So honestly, that stuff looks really cool. And then just looking into the box further, we've got a kind of like cool Float logo in the very bottom, which is a really nice added touch. Overall, the unboxing experience of the Float is just, it's pretty unlike any other unboxing experience, and I'm glad, you know, that they went the extra mile to make it creative and different from all the other yo-yo companies out there. Alright, so now that we have the yo-yo, let's take a look around it. So to start, the color of this yo-yo is really, really nice. I love this, like, it's very deep purple, it's very, you know, saturated kind of purple color. I really like the look of that. The finish of this entire yo-yo, you know, everywhere around it is very matte and smooth, so that's really going to help us out in the grind section of the video. The shape itself is really interesting. It's got some pretty low walls, and I'd say it's more of a curvy shape rather than an angular shape. I mean, there are quite a few cuts that lead down to the bearing, but in general, it's not like, I don't know, it's very hard to describe. You guys can decide what you think of it. In regards to engravings, on the cup it says Float, and on on the other end of the cup it says Smashing Yo-Yo Company X Scales Collective, which is really neat. Overall, the appearance of this yo-yo isn't too crazy. Some things are a little bit unique, however, in general, it's a pretty standard kind of look to a yo-yo. It's super clean, super simplistic, and I really like the look of this. Alright, so now about the feel of this yo-yo, and this yo-yo is called the Float for a reason. It is so light. It is one of the craziest, most strange yo-yos I've ever thrown down. When I first threw the yo-yo down, honestly, I could barely even feel it on the string. It hardly feels like there's anything there. And then it's so funny because I went back to some other yo-yos, you know, after a little bit of playing with this one, and it made all my other yo-yos just feel like bricks on the string. So this yo is so light. Even just like holding it in your hand, you can feel how light it is. As to on the string, Smashing Yo-Yos and Andrew, I can say, really made something special with this one. As you guessed, this yo is a super nimble yo. It plays very fast on the string and it is able to change direction very easily. However, this yo is also super stable in long spinning. So you usually don't see these two qualities together, but with the Float, they did an excellent job at excelling at both of the ideas. Whips and slacks, I'd say it's pretty good. I mean, this shape itself is pretty accommodating for any of that. I mean, it's not super wide, but it's a little on the wider side, and so whips and slacks are really nice. For tech tricks, this yo is definitely really nice. I mean, the yo itself isn't super big in any dimensions, so it can definitely fit between a tight jumble of strings. And then finally, for horizontal, this yo is really nice. It's very, you know, long spinning, it's got those super low walls, and it's overall just like a really nice yo to throw horizontally. It can definitely do the more extreme and intense horizontal tricks. Then moving on over to grinds, finger and palm grinds are really nice. I mean, I don't know how they've done it, but the finish of this yo is just incredible. For thumb and talon grinds, they are also really easy. I mean, there's definitely a ridge to lock in your thumb, so that's super nice. And then finally, for finger spins, I'd say it's pretty good. I mean, the cup itself is flat in the center, so you're not going to be able to like lock in or anything, but you can rotate around the center quite a few times before it actually stops spinning. By the way, I'll include the links down below from Yo Expert if you guys want to pick one of these guys up or are interested in anything else. Alright, so conclusion time. I am really enjoying playing with this yo-yo. It's got a very unique feel. However, it can just hit all of your tricks. It's a really like nice yo-yo to throw. And just having a yo-yo that's like so light but still plays so well is kind of mind-blowing to me. I would honestly recommend this to just about anyone. This is a really solid yo-yo. It definitely feels very premium on the string and is a super solid throw in general. Alright, but yeah, that's about it. I had a really fun time filming this review, and if you guys enjoyed the video and learned something new, be sure to leave a like. Also, if you guys are new here and haven't seen my videos before, definitely hit that subscribe button because I post videos just about every single week. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Peace.